Well, Tennessee's on to the next round after they survive Wofford. It's 77-62 your final in the opening round. Jemai Mashack says winning that first game in the NCAA tournament can sometimes be the toughest one. But how they got to advancing to the second round, keeping our stay here in Lexington a couple days longer, is behind a 29-point performance from Chaz Lanier. Kate Phillips tells me when he gets going, he's like a microwave, and it warms everybody else up, and it kind of gets everybody going. And it starts because of Chaz Lanier, who tied and then broke the assist record in this game in the first two assists of the game. The first one went to Jemai Mashack for a three, and then the next one it went to Chaz Lanier for another triple, who again, Chaz Lanier had quite the game. Jemai Mashack says if Chaz Lanier can give you 12 assists every night, he's like, we probably could win every single game that we're in. And the way that that has been going this season, that seems just about right. And when we turn our attention to Chaz Lanier, because he really was the star of the show for Tennessee on offense, it didn't look like there was a shot he didn't like. Even the ones that rimmed out still looked like great shots. To start, he was 5 of 10, 50% from the three-point line. In those efforts to get to those 6 triples, he went higher and higher in the single season triple list. And who owns most of those records? It's Chris Lofton. But Chaz Lanier cementing himself a part of Tennessee history in this game, getting to 116 triples, which is second all-time, 2 behind Chris Lofton. Chaz Lanier probably had one of his better games since Texas A&M, where he still has his season high 30 points. I was about to say 30 triples, 30 points, and he had 8 triples in that game as well. He had 6 in this game tonight, and then they didn't need him really in those final moments of the game, as Tennessee had already kind of sealed their deal to get to the second round, as their opponent that they might face on Saturday is currently playing right now. But what Chaz Lanier was able to give them was so beautiful, especially when we continue to talk about the types of shots that he gets off. Not only does he get it from the field, he has great quickness in his release. But beyond that, as we continue to see his game really elevate, we saw a number of times that he had 2 or 3 Terriers really right on top of him, whether it was a quick stutter step or whatever he needed to do to create just a momentary moment of space. He was able to go and to create that. What we liked so much about Don't Connect a year ago was he was able to create his own offense. We are seeing that late in this season, that Chaz Lanier is able to go and create his own offense. He does not always necessarily need a teammate to set a screen for him. He doesn't need to, pass the ball 10 times before it gets back to him and he has the confidence to go and take it. He is building so much confidence, especially after the SEC tournament, into this game. Absolutely phenomenal what he was able to give them. Then we look to the final point of this game, and the Wofford Terriers were kind of tearing Tennessee up from the three-point line. Tennessee has the #1 three-point defense in the country. They only allow opponents to convert about a 27% clip. I believe in this game it was 41%. They were 11 of 26 from the three-point line. Just like 7 different players score from the three-point line, which makes it really tough to guard when you're trying to do it by committee, and it's not just one guy like it was for Tennessee, where it was mostly Chaz Lanier carrying the weight from the three-point line. They had 7 guys, no more than one of them had 2 each, to go and dominate from the three-point line. That's something that Tennessee really does need to fix moving forward on that defensive side of it. But they were able to go and get extra possessions at premium today. I mean, Rick Barnes consistently talks about how possessions are at a premium here, and what Jemai Mashack, Chaz Lanier, and even Igor Milicic, I'm sure we remember that nice interception he had off the inbounds pass, to give Tennessee extra possessions. A couple of times they were empty possessions, not able to convert. Igor Milicic was fouled when he was trying to transition layup after he got the interception, not able to make his free throws there. But they were a very tough, resilient group in this game. That's exactly what they pride themselves on all season long. That's what we saw in this game, and we hope to continue as we get ready for their second round game. In the meantime, I have a sit down with Z Spearman back on the homepage tomorrow. I'll be back with more on Felix Akpara, who talks about being an inspiration to his family back home in Africa. So certainly you're not going to want to miss that tomorrow either. So make sure you subscribe so you don't